I guarantee you that you are having so much movement behind the scenes with your specific person manifestation. And it all makes sense as soon as you relate it to the concept of working out. Because what do we usually do and usually think as soon as we begin any sort of specific person manifestation? And I say specific person because usually this is something we mainly do with a specific person manifestation. But we instantly begin to think, where's my results? Where's my text message? Where's my phone call? And we start to explain or think upon our like major goals, right? Where's the date that I'm having? Where's my marriage? Where's my honeymoon? Where's all of this? Which are proper questions, I would say, that you are going to receive. But sometimes when we only think about progress being a phone call or a text message or marriage or relationship, we start to dismiss all of the little things. And this actually we end up in this hamster wheel that I think I've referred to it before. Basically, we end up in a cycle of repeating the same things over and over again. And that's why in previous videos, I talk about the concept of always celebrating small successes. But in this video, I just want you to be on the lookout for them because they are happening, I guarantee you. And as soon as I relate it, as I mentioned at the beginning, to the process of working out, it's going to make a lot more sense. And you're going to realize that you are actually you are receiving all these amazing results. We're just dismissing them. So let's say instead, you are my physical trainer, okay? Can you help me with that? And I want you to help me I want to get a 6-pack of abs, okay? That's my goal. And you said you're going to help me do it. So let's say we show up on the first day of the gym. You give me the best, most amazing workout routine. At the end of it, I pull up my shirt, look in the mirror, and go, no 6-pack. I don't think this is working. And the next day, the same thing happens. How are you going to look at me? You're going to look at me really weird and be like, Kyle, it's happening. You are just only looking out for the most grandeur ideas. And you can, and don't get me wrong, and I'll talk about this more later, you can have massive shifts really quickly. You just need the conviction. But in this state, think of you being my physical trainer, me working out, and every single day, I look in the mirror, goes, where's my 6-pack? This isn't working. I do it for a week, go, where's my 6-pack? I guess this just isn't working. Nothing's happening, right? Imagine what you would say to me as my physical trainer. You'd be like, Kyle, there are loads of things happening. You're just only focused on one, and that's what's disempowering and making you wanting to quit the gym or making your 6-pack actually not show up at all. So the focus then, because I'm only focusing on the 6-pack, only focusing on my success as being that and looking out for nothing else, I am truly disempowered. And how do you think I'm going to feel internally with working out or achieving my goal when I feel like a failure every single time I step in the gym? You're going to say, I'm probably going to end up quitting very quick or have the thought that it's impossible, even though you know that it's possible for me, but I convinced myself of that. But that's what we do with our specific person manifestation. Because even you could point to me, you're my physical trainer, right? You could point to me and be like, Kyle, your blood oxygen is higher, your mood's better, you sleep better. There's all of these effects that are happening from working out that you're totally dismissing. So I am doing that to you and your specific person manifestation. There are loads and loads of things that are happening right here, right now, with your specific person that we are dismissing because we're only focusing on the great and awesome and amazing stuff, which again, I would say to focus on. It's not that we don't want to focus on that. It's that we don't want to dismiss or judge our progress based on that. And I'll jump into this aspect as well, though. Remember, this idea doesn't mean we can't instantly manifest, okay? Looking for the marriage, you can get married tomorrow, but it's all about how we feel and our conviction with changing the state of who we are and becoming that individual right here and right now. And I'll make another video. I think tomorrow, my idea for a video, I'll dive more into that. But our conviction is mainly what we need to focus on if we want to make that massive shift. But never, ever, ever let go or think just because your specific person isn't texting you, isn't calling you, isn't messaging you, isn't asking you on a date, that means that nothing's happening. That's not true at all. Again, to relate it, it's like the gym metaphor. You would be like, Kyle, you're crazy. Like, how are we supposed to get this effort? How are we supposed to get your six pack if that's all you're thinking about all the time of how much you're not doing well? And the reason I actually made this video was because I had an individual today that was struggling with the same thing. We all do it though. I will tell you, I should have made this video a long time ago because I can't tell you how many individuals are thinking of what they don't have and the progress that's not happening rather than the progress that they are. And we're all going to fall into this. I fell into it at some point. I'll probably fall into it at some point with another manifestation, even for a split moment. That can happen when we're doubting or feeling down. That's okay. But we want to switch that thinking to be more empowering so we can get the results that we want. So what I want you to do right now, and this was the assignment, I guess, if you will, that I want you guys to do right here and right now. What I want you to do, just look out for the rest of the day today. Look for things that you feel are supporting you in your end state. Think and ask yourself, how are things happening right now pushing me towards my end state? How is everything happening in my life actually the perfect way for me to get my specific person? How is everything happening just so great for everything that I'm doing? And when you start to prime your mind in that way, in the same way that I mentioned in the one video about success or celebrating all your successes, when you prime your mind for that, you're going to start seeing all of these awesome and amazing things begin to occur. Because think about, again, I should have said this way at the beginning of the video, but think about the concept, again, going back to the gym. And if you guys have stayed this long, you're in for a really good one. I should make this idea into a whole new video. But think of someone who goes to the gym and it proves feeling is always coming first. When someone goes to the gym for a day, right? Think of the last time you went to the gym or worked out or did something that really made you feel like I'm on my path to my goal. Is someone going to get results the first day? Probably not. It's not going to be very apparent. Things are going to be happening, but for most things, our beliefs would say, and again, we can change them, that we're not going to lose 50 pounds the first day at the gym, right? But why do we feel so good then? Why do we feel so healthy, right? It's like going to the gym one time, having that workout, we feel so healthy. We feel so good. No matter what kind of cakes, sweets we're eating yesterday, we feel so good right now instantly. How is that possible if the feeling isn't the secret? Because technically, if, again, we're relating this usually to our specific person manifestation right now, if we're so concerned with external things and can't feel a way unless it's external, how does that happen, right? And you would say that's how people get into the state. That's how people manifest in the quickest way possible. They put the feeling first. So right now, ask yourself throughout your day, what is actually aligning me with my end state? Write it down. Think about it. Dwell on that positive aspect. And remember that even someone who goes to the gym once, never going to the gym ever, is going to feel so positive and so healthy instantly. And so why can't we feel that about our specific person? And it's only because we are denying all the positive aspects. Only our threshold of success is marriage. And so every single thing that comes below that is still awesome and amazing that we love is going to get dismissed. So We need to switch that thinking, and you're going to see changes begin to happen so much faster. So tell me below if you guys already are thinking of positive things about your reality in your life right now that are aligning you perfectly. Comment that down below. If not, think of one and comment it down below. And then if you did want to send me any personal questions, head over to kyleaugustcoaching.com. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Leave a thumbs up on this video if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video.